how we heat our home may make a difference in the damage on our wallet. And there are other steps all of us can take to save. So what should we be doing? Joining us to discuss is the Executive Vice President of the American Petroleum Institute, Marty Durbin. Marty, thank you so much for being with us.
Happy to be here, Tina.
So what are some of the things that we should be doing? We, of course, want to keep some of that cash right in our wallets.
Of course. No, I think natural gas is providing some real benefits to households. I know in Arizona alone, there's 1.2 million residential customers that use natural gas. And we know that households that use natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying save on average about $874 every year compared to homes that use electricity. So, I mean, that already we've got a benefit. But I think, as in anywhere in the country, as the colder months are coming, and it may not be as cold in Tucson, but you've got to do some common sense things just to make sure that your house is ready for that colder weather. Make sure your doors and windows aren't leaky. Put the caulking in as needed. Make sure your furnace has been maintained. An efficient furnace is also a safer furnace, so you want to make sure you've got those types of things taken care of. And just find that comfortable temperature you like, and keep your thermostat at a constant and comfortable temperature through the season.
Well, you're absolutely right. We may still be, flirting, with 70s and 80s around here in Tucson, but you're right. Those colder temperatures are right around the corner before we know it. So the sooner we can do some of these things, the better for us. Now, kind of on the flip side, Marty, talk about grid reliability and really why all of us should care about that.
Sure, and this is a good news story across the country. We've seen that over the last 10 years, the mix of the fuels that provide our electricity has actually shifted quite a bit. Natural gas used to be less than 20%. Well, now because we've got so much natural gas, it's reliable, it's affordable, it's a clean burning fuel source. We're now about 1/3 of the electricity that's produced across the country, and about 30% in Arizona. What that means is we've got a more reliable grid, because you've got different sources of fuel to provide that. Because natural gas is so affordable, it's driven the cost of electricity down across the country. And even more importantly, greater use of natural gas has driven down air emissions. So carbon emissions are at 25-year lows across the country, across the economy, and at 30-year lows in power generation. So those are all great benefits that have come because we're now the world's largest producer of natural gas, and we're able to distribute it around the country, and individuals and households can take advantage of that.
And the survey that you conducted nationwide about natural gas had a lot of things that would be benefit for all of us to kind of know.
It did, and in addition to some of the things I've already mentioned, we showed that today across the country there's 4 million jobs that are supported by natural gas, and because we're going to continue to see growth in the use of natural gas, power generation, industrial manufacturing, and in households, we expect that number to rise to 6 million jobs across the country by 2040, and clearly Arizona is going to benefit from that as well.
Well, there's so much to know. I know we're covering a little bit of the survey and some of those wonderful benefits, but is there somewhere I can go online to research this more to see if this is something that's right for me?
Absolutely. Please visit us at api.org to learn more about this and many other topics that we cover on the website.
Well, Marty, thank you so much for taking a moment this morning to talk to us and to share some of those conclusions from the survey.
Great. Thank you, Tina.
Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend, we'll be right back.